Worthy of a man of my stature.
I'll tell you for the deepest speech.
Sorry, I have to write a portion of it. Don't get to my level of the game by leaving your introductions to check. I mean, I'm the Tiger Woods of Arab wedding speeches. I have sponsors, for God's sake. Speaking of which, the suit is courtesy of Rochester, Big and Tall of South Carolina. Servicing the formal wear needs of the portly gent since 1979. Been very anxious to tap into the Arab wedding market. After a quick glance around, I can see why. I have been chosen out of hundreds. The best and the brightest. Probably amongst the best looking. To speak on behalf of all of you, the guests. Being chosen from among the people to speak on behalf of the people is a responsibility I did not take lightly. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. I'm the collective voice of all of you, my people. And my people, let me assure you, I did not shirk my responsibility. Most people in my position just blindly spoke on behalf of the guest and thanked the host, and that was it. Well, I took it a step further. I offer you now a critique. As all of you sat here chatting before the speeches, I was in the kitchen, sampling the food that would be served tonight. The chicken was prepared with care, not even the slightest bit dry. The hummus had a little bit too much lime for my taste, but that's me. I have an aristocratic palate. The rest of you all, I'm sure, will like it. The beef was tender and sure to be a crowd pleaser, as the beef always is. Now that I've done my duty to the guests, allow me to impart some wisdom to the bride and groom in the form of a parable. A lion was getting married. The entire jungle came out to join in the festivities. At the wedding, a mouse was shouting away, congratulating the lion. "All the best, my brother. Good luck." Seeing the mouse shouting and claiming that the lion getting married was his brother, another lion gets enraged and snatches up the mouse. Who the hell do you think you are? How can a mighty lion be your brother? You're just a small mouse. To which the mouse replies, "Relax, my brother. I was a lion too before I got married." The moral of the story, Michael, is that lions do well in the wild, but rarely survive once domesticated. If you're in disbelief, you need look no further than yours truly as a prime example. In my youth, I spent my weekends rolling joints, and now I spend my weekends rolling grape leaves. Not only that, now I take great pride in the fact that I have the tightest rolled grape leaves in the community. Marriage changes a man, but always for the better. I'm sure I didn't need to tell you that, Michael. I always said Michael was the smartest of all of my friends. But in the interest of full disclosure, Mensa wasn't exactly beating down any of their doors to solicit membership. That being said, I've never been more impressed with Michael's brilliance as I am today. Michael, you've done what brilliant men like ourselves have done for generations. Married a woman much smarter than you. Talk about selling your stock at an all-time high. Landing Nicole was your finest achievement, man. Forget that she's brilliant and beautiful. She's my family. That just means your chance for having a genius for a child just quadrupled. Paul, I wish I had such good news for you. You get a front row seat while Michael's stock plummets like Enron. You now get to watch in stunned silence as the hair on Michael's head migrates to his TZ, using his back as a major thoroughfare. I remember the first time I saw Michael and Nicole together. It was my daughter Eve's birthday, and they arrived before any of the other guests. I'm not sure what stunned me more, the fact that Michael arrived with such a radiant beauty on his arm, or the fact that he brought a gift. As the day wore on, I kept my eyes on them to see if one of my friends would finally reach the point of getting serious with a girl, so that couples date night would no longer just be my wife and I out to dinner, eating enough for 2 couples. Nicole was demure yet strong-willed, and in my eyes, a perfect match for my boy Michael. I only prayed he could work fast enough to get her to the altar before she realized she could do better. As the party wound down, I noticed they were heading out. I quickly followed to say my goodbyes. Well, I missed my chance at saying goodbye, but I did manage to catch a glimpse of them, strolling down the road, hand in hand. I believe the expression goes, in love like dove. Now I got a page stuck. Don't worry, blow it. That's when I knew it was just a matter of time. I would get my couple's date night. In all seriousness, I've known Michael for a lifetime, and I can honestly say he's one of the most giving and selfless people I know. He's truly a man who'll give you the shirt off his back. Granted, it's not such a grand gesture when you see the hair sweating in his forehead, but you can still offer it. But forever the loyal friend and compatriot. Nicole, these are the traits that make a good husband. Please remember that the first time you're called upon for back shaving duty.
I think he did
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and join me in a toast. To the inexplicable nature of love and the continued trend of men landing better than they deserve. To the new Mr. and Mrs. Michael Rahab.
Beefs are wrong. Comments?
I'm not inviting me to my wedding.
I might invite him, but I ain't invite him to the stand.
Yeah.